Hi there. I will be reading the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. You can follow along as I read. Follow the words as I read. It will help you with your reading and spelling. Plus, this is a fun story, so enjoy. So this is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. There was once a boy called Jack. Jack lived in the country with his mother and helped her to look after the hens and their gentle, good-tempered cow. One day, as she was feeding the hens, his mother said to him, "Ever since your poor father died, we have been short of money. Now there is scarcely enough to pay next month's rent." "Well, we still have our faithful Blossom," Jack replied cheerfully. "She never fails to give us milk." His mother said nothing more, but the next morning she told Jack that he must take Blossom to the market. "What?" Jack cried. "We can't sell Blossom, Mother." Alas, that same day saw Jack setting off for market, leading Blossom. He had not gone far down the road when he met an odd little man. "Hello, Jack," said the little man. "Where are you going with that fine cow?" "I'm taking Blossom to market to sell her," Jack said sadly. "You'll make a better bargain if you sell her to me for these," said the man, dropping some brightly colored beans into Jack's hat. "Plant them tonight and they will make your fortune. Yes, my magic beans will make your fortune." At the words magic, Jack's eyes began to shine. "It's a bargain!" he cried. Jack's mother was so angry when she heard about the bargain her son had made that she sent him off to bed without any supper, and she threw the beans out of the window before bursting into tears. Jack woke early the next morning and went to the window. He gasped with surprise when he saw an enormous, gigantic tree had taken root and grown in the night while he slept. It was so huge that its topmost branches reached into the sky. So the little man's beans were magic, Jack thought. He didn't try to cheat me, and now they've grown and grown into a great tall magic beanstalk. Jack stared up at the magic beanstalk for a long time before he turned back into his bedroom. He knew now what he must do. His fingers were all thumbs as he began to dress. When he was ready at last, he rushed outside and began to climb the magic beanstalk. It was easier than he had imagined, and when he glanced down, the farm looked like a tiny doll's house. Up and up he climbed until he found the very tallest branches of the beanstalk were bathed in swirling white clouds. When he reached the very top, Jack saw a long white road stretching before him, and at the end of it, a tall castle with many turrets. The mysterious castle seemed to beckon Jack, and without hesitating, he set off down the long white road. He was so excited that he did not think of any danger. Here was an adventure after his own heart. "I'm ready for anything," he told himself. As soon as he reached the castle, Jack went up to the stout wooden door and stretched up to use the big brass knocker. There was no answer to his knocking for some time, and he began to wonder if the owner of the castle was away from home. Disappointed, he was about to turn away when suddenly the door opened and a woman came out to greet him. She was so big and tall that poor Jack felt like a dwarf. "Please, can I come in?" Jack said when he could find his voice. "I am ever so hungry. Do you think you could find me something to eat?" The woman smiled as she looked down on Jack. Then she said, "Come in. It is lucky that my husband is out. He would eat a boy like you for breakfast." Soon Jack was enjoying a bowl of sweet porridge. As he ate, he forgot about the fierce giant until the woman suddenly whispered, "Quick, hide! He's coming!" Quick as a flash, Jack jumped into the big stove oven, seconds before the giant thudded into the kitchen. Then in a great rumbling voice, he began to roar, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread."